Good morning, Philippines! Live from DGCE Newsroom with Diana Jane C. Espanyol, your real news reporter. Bringing real news to the society. Straight up to our headlines, polluted stretch of Manila Bay gets fake white sand makeover. Residents of the Philippines capital on Saturday flagged to an artificial white sand beach that the government has transformed from a polluted stretch of shoreline to mark International Coastal Cleanup Day. Despite opposition from environmental campaigners, President Rodrigo Duterte's government has filled the 500-meter stretch of coastline beside the U.S. Embassy in Manila with sand made from tons of crushed dolomite boulders from central Philippines. The use of artificial sand has been met with criticisms, with environmental groups saying the facelift focuses only on aesthetics and has little to do with rehabilitation. Fernando Hica, president of Fisher Folk Malacaya, told Reuters that the pollution was killing fish and the stocks in the bay. There is still so much garbage, he said. Despite fears that the dolomite could be a health hazard, Manila Mayor Francisco de Mogoso assured the public that the cleanup drive and beautification is not a threat to residents' well-being. When we see something nice being done to our city and if we feel it is for the betterment of our city, we should always be supportive of that, Dumagoso said in a speech to mark the opening of the beach to the public. Time check at 10:30 in the morning on our health news update. Pfizer to seek FDA okay for COVID-19 vaccine within days. Pfizer is ready to ask the Food and Drug Administration to authorize emergency use of the company's COVID-19 vaccine after an updated analysis of the clinical trial data found the vaccine to be 95% effective. The results from the final efficacy analysis of the vaccine study were released Wednesday. An interim analysis released November 9 had indicated the vaccine was more than 90% effective. In the phase 3 study involving 43,000 volunteers, half received the experimental vaccine and half got a placebo. Participants received the two shots spaced 21 days apart. A news release describing the trial of Pfizer and its partner BioNTech reported there were 170 cases of COVID-19 in the people who got the placebo compared with 8 seen in volunteers who got the vaccine. 10 cases of severe COVID-19 were seen in the trial. 9 of them occurred in the placebo group and 1 was in the vaccinated group. In safety, the FDA told companies that it wanted 2-month follow-up data on at least half of the people in phase 3 trials before considering applications to authorize emergency use of the vaccine during the pandemic. Pfizer said it had met the FDA milestone. The most common significant side effect seen in the study was fatigue at frequency of 3.8% after a second dose of the vaccine. No serious effect and concerns were observed, the company said. Study results mark an important step in this historic 8-month journey to bring forward a vaccine capable of helping to end this devastating pandemic, Pfizer chairman and CEO Albert Bourla said in the release. The company said they plan to file for an authorization within days with the FDA. Agency officials have said an outside panel of experts would meet publicly to evaluate any COVID-19 vaccine and advise the agency on whether to grant an EUA. The agency's review process is expected to take weeks. The companies expect to be able to make up to 50 million vaccine doses, enough for 25 million people by the end of 2020. Next year's production will be 1.3 billion doses, or enough for 650 million people. This has been your Real News Reporter, Diana Jane C. Espanyol, serving